what makes Warren really good at engaging in his attacks? He gives you many different looks. The second thing he does, he controls the range really well. He doesn't commit shots without thinking where to commit shots. So he will do this, right? Warren will start to do this, and then he'll pick downstairs. And so you do that. Well, he'll pick downstairs, you go to defend, and then he might use some speed combination and catch you. Amazing. You got to understand what makes the person good. Once you understand what makes them good, you're able to break it down. It's about scoring your shots and hit, don't get hit. That's the main thing you're trying to learn. A lot of different looks. He might be here, then he might be here, then he's here, then he might feint you. When he feints and you react, he knows what you're going to do next. So I need to know what my opponent prefers. Warren seems to prefer mostly long range. I'd say about 70%. He's going to like the long range where he's picking off his jab. But 30% of the time he likes to dip in and shoot to the body. Okay? So we need to understand the distance so that we know we start to being able to predict what's going to happen. If I'm out of punching range, what's going to happen? He's going to be closing me down. He's going to be in, out, because he's not got his range to throw his shots yet. So there's three main ranges you have to understand in boxing. Out of range, where you can't be hit, okay? Long range, where you've got your long range shots, mostly you're going to be catching, blocking, slipping, and then close range engagement. This is where most of the damage happens that a lot of people don't realize. This is where you get hurt. So a little bit of a solution. When I'm outside, I have to make sure I'm not in the line of center for his jab. Because if I keep backing off, as soon as I stop and he's got his center, he's going to shoot. Boom, my head's going to be snapping back. I don't want to do that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make sure that I'm side on and I pivot off. So when the jab comes, I've pivoted away from the jab. Also, I've got the left guard to block against the right. Shoot the jab, cross. I've got the defense, or I can move my head. Okay? We need to also know how to deal with the staple combinations. What do I mean by staple combinations or bread and butter combinations? Bread and butter combination is going to be something like a 1-2. It's going to be like a double jab cross. 1-2 hook. I've got to know how to deal with the bread and butter combinations. 1-2 hook to the body. Okay, once I learn to deal with that stuff, okay, then I'm in a better position to maneuver my feet and understand what's coming next. So we know Warren likes to throw the jab and he likes to pick his shots like this through the middle. We don't want to let him come and pick his shots through the middle. As soon as he's picking his shots through the middle, we might circle round, we might throw the hard jab. We know that when he steps in, we know the body shot's coming and potentially a right hand over the top is going to come, right? So we might want to take this one, boom, and shoot here and then duck because we don't want to get hit with that. It dips in, boom, I can't shoot straight away and dip because I don't need to think about it. I already know as soon as he steps in, I can anticipate. And even if he doesn't throw it, if I don't feel a connection here, I can control and move on. But if I feel a shot, I respond with my shot. There's three ranges in boxing. This is the first and foremost concern. When you are out of punching range, you're not going to get hit. My coach used to say, if you're not there to be hit, you will not be hit. The second range in boxing is the long range. Once you know you're in long range, you know most likely your opponent's going to throw, what, 1-2, long hook, long body shots. So you need to know how to deal with those. Understand which shots your opponent likes to throw, what habits they have, okay, and try to counter that. And the third thing, when you're on the inside, understand the habits of the opponent, because on the inside you're going to get uppercut, short hooks, you're going to get a lot of power shots.